So I wanted to talk about space and about the feeling of missing your life and not being able to touch happiness. So I can relate, and I'm sure you can too, to being busy, to running around, to this feeling of there's not enough time, there's not enough space, we're on our way somewhere else. And that this moment doesn't really matter. It's going to be the next thing. And we're just like going and going and going. Even if we're not quote unquote busy and we're just sitting, like our minds are going. Like we're not present to this moment because this moment doesn't matter. Does that resonate with you? Do you feel that at all? Like comments and let me know that I'm not alone in this feeling of like skimming the surface. And I feel that what happens in those moments is that we're caught in this littler self of us, like this fragment of this doing, this controlling, this kind of frenetic, this anxious person, this whatever your go-to is, this warrior. I worry. I'm anxious and I worry. Those are my things. And I control. I'm a big controller. So when I'm in that, it's like it's hard to see. It's hard to feel space. It's hard to feel life. And then we all have those moments where we touch life, where we really just shunk and we land. And I don't know if you've noticed, but those moments are the little moments. They're honestly not the big things that we're rushing and working towards. They're pausing and actually seeing the sky. They're looking at the moon. They're laughing with somebody. They're these little nuggets. And if we're not here and if we're not present for life, then we're missing those. And those are the moments that really matter. I mean, you talk to anyone who's gone through a great loss, and you know the moments that they miss are those little silly things, those ridiculous texts that they would get from their mother, or the sound of their child laughing. It's not the extraordinary, it's the ordinary. And when we're in that busy, on our way somewhere else, we're missing those ordinary moments. And it feels almost impossible to touch them, to stop. Because I don't know if you have ever practiced the pause as we have in this last journey, the heart journey. The free guidebook is incredible. I'll link to it below. But when you actually start to practice pausing, especially when you're in the busy and you're in the crazy and you're just like 20 miles down the road in crazy town, it is extremely uncomfortable. It is not pleasant. It just like can all catch up to you. But by practicing pausing, by practicing staying, that's when we really open up to the space of awareness where everything is available to us. It's the only moment we can feel gratitude in. It's the only moment we can experience anything in because it's the only moment that we have. Does that make sense? Like even if you are reminiscing or thinking about something else, you're experiencing it in this moment. And so this shift that can occur when you're in that space, when all of a sudden there's more of you. There's more available. There's a love, there's a wisdom, there's a knowing, there's a connectedness, a belonging to. Suddenly we're in this different space. Let me know if that resonates with you. If there's a difference in your mind between when you're in like the monkey, busy, cray-cray place versus when you're just all of a sudden here. And you're really here. And it feels good. And so I outline lots of practices that help with this, but they're all mindfulness practices. That's what it boils down to, is mindfulness, which is simply present awareness, non-judgmental present awareness. It's just becoming present to what is. And then there's a beautiful development of that, which I will share very soon because it's part of our next journey, so stay tuned for that, is loving what is. Tara Brach, an incredible author. I am so in love with her. Her book, True Refuge, which I am reading right now, is is just spectacular. I just can't even. Ugh. But she talks about loving what is, and it doesn't start by already loving what's here, because oftentimes it sucks. You know, there's sadness, there's depression, there's anger, there's whatever. So it's first coming present to what is. It's that mindfulness and just being with what is, and then that begins to soften and tenderize us, and that opens our heart, which allows gratitude, joy, love, right, all of the things to flow in and out, and to be in this experience of a sacredness with life, which is really what we're craving. So that was on my heart, and I wanted to share that. So let me know if that resonates with you, and check out that heart journey, and stay tuned for the next journey, because it's going to be a really amazing one. So that'll be in March, very soon, a couple of days. And subscribe, like, let me know how you feel about this stuff, or if there's stuff that you're challenged with. Like, this is a place to talk about life, really life, because life matters. We're here. We might as well freaking be here, like really be here for it. So wishing you love, 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 love. Mwah.